Greetings and welcome to this book club course on the KYBALION. We're going to run through all the chapters and we're going to really dig in and dive deep to get to the understanding of what the 7 Hermetic Principles are all about. To me, this is probably the greatest basic starting point for learning about the occult and learning about how to operate your energy and the energy of the universe. Now that all sounds big and grand and wild, but it is what it is. Alright, understanding that the universe is built upon a certain model, a certain diagram, and learning how that diagram works, learning where you fit in the puzzle, and learning what to move where and how to move it. Right? This is all about mental transmutation. We'll get into all that a little bit later about how the worlds are stacked up, the mental realm, the spiritual realm, and the physical realm, and how you make change starting at the mental realm, and it affects everything underneath it. It may sound complex, but this gets very simple, and that's why this book course is here, so we can make it simple and plain. So the introduction of the book really just kind of sets the stage for who Hermes Trismegistus is, which is the person that the Hermetic Principles are named after, Hermes Trismegistus, which in all actuality is the Kemetic or Egyptian deity known as Thoth, Tehuti, the god of wisdom. Basically, when he set out to teach these principles, it was never to really make a world religion that everything has to fall up under and follow these rules. It was really just an explanation of certain true and repeatable ideals. For example, cause and effect. If you do something, you're going to get an effect. The principle of gender. It manifests in everything. Everything has a masculine and a feminine side. That's not something that you have to believe or convince yourself or sign up for. You see it. Every time a child is born, it's going to come out as one or the other. Nature produces itself through the means of gender. And it appears in everything from rocks to animals to all types of things. The book talks about how these teachings were never made for mass appeal. It was never made for the public at large to be a part of this. And the reason being is the public at large isn't ready for teachings that are this pure. Most people's minds are not developed enough to responsibly use the 7 Hermetic Principles. Now, the book talks about how the reason that this type of information has survived for so long is because it's passed down through certain individual groups. And even within those certain individual groups, only a few really get the message. And those few continue to pass it down in their own way until eventually we make it to where we are now. So yeah, basically each of the chapters are like 4 or 5 pages long. Grab your book on Amazon. If you don't have it yet, you should have it by now. I've been suggesting it in all my videos if you watch me for any length of time. Grab your book. We're going to do this chapter by chapter. You read it and then come watch the video and then we'll discuss. So yeah, we're getting to the next chapter, which is the first chapter, the Hermetic Philosophy. So stay tuned and we will see you there.